We have a lot of things to talk about in Naruto Storm Connections, guys. And the new patch just came out, and I've been talking about a lot of things in the new patch. I want to hear what your thoughts are on all of this. Make sure to watch the entire video and check this out. Now, what do you guys think about all these extra colors and palette swaps? Check that out. Kushina and Naruto. Now they have matching outfits. They have matching drip. Absolutely insane. And Minato has this new sick black outfit for casual clothes. Now, it's kind of the opposite. It doesn't really fit these guys. I kind of wish that Minato also had a matching yellow. I don't know why. It just reminds me of the sunlight and the sunshine and positivity and all that. And despite how negative and difficult things got for the Uzumaki family, in the end, they overcame adversity. And obviously, some of them didn't make it. Obviously, some of them had to be sacrificed and sacrificed themselves, for a greater cause, so that not just Naruto and Hinata and Boruto and Himawari and all these characters could have a future, but the entire Leaf Village, the things that they did really sacrificed. And it wasn't just Minato. Obviously, Minato was huge, huge. One of my favorite characters of all time in mangas and in anything. By the way, that's reboundable. But also Kushina as well. Massive sacrifices, and it's really amazing to see. Now, guys, do not play the campaign mode. If you want to, you can, but what I should rather what I mean to say is don't play during the campaign mode. And the reason why I'm saying this is the game lags online even more than usual, to the point where I'm actually not going to play during the campaign mode. I played the other night, and I think I won like 2 games barely, and then I lost the rest, and I shouldn't have lost any of them, really, at all. But I just couldn't move. I couldn't defend. Like, every single time, they wasted 4 of my subs, and then got me into combo to ultimate. Then troll spun me, wasted 4 subs, got me into combo into ultimate. So if you ever see that, it's just me not being able to fight back. And I've just decided to be a grown-up about it and just be like, look, the online of this game sucks. It's not competitive. And the campaign makes it worse, right? So I'm not going to be playing during the campaign. I have a few friends tell me, they message me, a few different friends, not 1 or 2, but quite a few, say, oh, I'm button locked. 2 people said that specifically. A few others said, I quit, I'm not playing anymore. And I said, hey, it's not you, it's not the game, it's the game during the campaign. So I've talked about if like an offline connection is a 10 out of 10, the best you can get is like a 9 out of 10 online, even though you don't really realize it, right? Or like a 9.5 out of 10. It's never perfect. But if you happen to get like a 7 or 8 out of 10, which is usually playable for you, and usually you don't even think it's lagging that much, you're just like, oh, this is fine, there's no lag. Really, there still is delay, latency, and lack of frame rate. In the campaign, it's another -2 to -3 or -20 to -30% lag. So if you have a 6, which is playable, and the other person has a 7, and you could still win potentially, even though you're lagging a little bit more than him, you will have a 3. If you have a 5, you'll have a 2. And if they have a 6 or 7 and you have a 3 or a 2, completely impossible to play the game at all. So my advice is to stay away during the campaign. I understand it's fun and interesting and all that, but whatever you get during the campaign, typically you can just buy with Ryu anyways. You're not really getting anything out of it. It is cool to maybe have an event, but the event should not be forced. I have a big problem with them forcing you to play the event. In Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, nobody forced me to play any events. I just never went into arcade mode. I never went into the event menu. I just kept playing ranked whenever I wanted to, and that's it. And I don't want anything to do with the events. I actually don't even like the events. I played one casual match where this guy, he almost beat me, but of course I beat him in the leg. And I was not happy at all. I had no fun, 0 fun. And I don't understand why they do this. I don't understand. So the campaign compromises the online stability of the game. So do not play campaign unless you I don't know, want mental damage, bro. If you want mental damage, if you want to be stressed out, then yeah, I guess play the campaign. There's some people that don't have problems with online in this game at all, and I don't understand why. But the majority of people do. And now people are starting to talk about that. But that aside, you're going to see some cool Ultimate Jutsus. At the end, I have some, Kurenai here. I already uploaded some Kurenai gameplay with me and a friend playing Perfect Kaioken. Amazing fights if you want to see those. I don't know if people are actually going to get a chance to see it or not, but amazing good time we had. It made the game fun again. For me personally, the best way to play this game is with your friends online in a custom lobby. We used to have player matches you could invite to player matches, but now it's custom lobbies and you invite them and you play there. And just the two of you play over and over again. I typically like to do one round because that's what the games were before Storm 4. All of the games were like that, like Storm 2, Gen, Storm 3, Rev. And I like one round, and then you just play as many as you can, and then you're done. Usually it's like 20 to 50 rounds you'll play, which is like, I don't know, 10 to 15, 10 to 20 normal fights. And it's enough, and if it's lagging, you don't play, you come back another day, and then you try, and then you'll have a better chance. But usually, only about 10 to 20% of the time, you're going to get something close to, like, offline. The rest is going to be questionable, anywhere from 8 out of 10 to, like, 2 or 3 out of 10, or usually it's only 4, 5, 6 out of 10, but that still dumps things down. So, what do you guys think about all of these changes? Gaara got a massive nerf to his power, but not to his defense, and that's the most important thing, because you need him to tank, right? And to do waste subs and to do some chip, but you can still grab with him. His grab does a lot of damage. His grab does almost as much damage as an entire combo, so you just grab. They made mistakes in the patch notes. It wasn't that Sasuke that needed fixing, but you guys got a mini guide on Road to Boruto Sasuke and a mini guide on Taka Sasuke on how to do combo routes and how that would work. And I've never seen anyone do any of those sort of combo routes. To me, they seem kind of intuitive, but that's just me, how I do things, right? So, like, eventually people will catch on and they'll just start doing combo routes like that. Some people like Tagordi obviously do that and a couple other people, but most other people don't really play like that. I have other things to talk to you about, which is different weight classes. I know it's going to just sound crazy unless I actually make a video on it. Essentially, when someone plays meta, they're doing heavyweight. That means unlimited weight. Transfer that, it means unlimited power if you translate that. So basically it's no rules in terms of what's in the game. Obviously, you don't want game-breaking glitches and you don't want a mod. But whatever is in the game, the developers haven't balanced. Any character that's really strong, like Hanzo, doesn't really matter. Danzo, Ishiki, Momoshiki, all of that's good. It's all good. Any supports are good, right? But obviously you can't use like a game-breaking glitch like sub-banking, which they actually got rid of in this game, which is amazing. Which goes to show you how many people were sub-banking you in Storm 4 and still are probably, and you probably don't know about it, so they're basically cheating to win. So it's amazing. But anyways, there's that. So then there's lightweight and middleweight, okay? And lightweight and middleweight are still competitive. It's not that heavyweight is the only competitive title, right? Because if you're looking at boxing, that's how it is. We'll talk more about that later, but I want you to just give you this idea now to let it ruminate a little bit, that all things in this game actually are competitive. We have to start looking at things a little differently so that we can actually categorize things and understand things. Players, a lot of people that take these games very seriously competitively, they think that it's only their way that's competitive and nothing else is competitive, everything else is casual. And that is not the case. So we'll talk more about that later. So I want you to start thinking of things as, okay, everything is competitive. Oh, that's just a lightweight. Oh, that's just a middleweight. Oh, he wants to play in the heavyweight division. Okay, that means no rules. That means I'm going to use my strongest team. You're going to use your strongest team, and we're not going to cry about it. Oh, wait, I'm using my strongest team, but he was only using a middleweight team? Damn, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm basically, like, cheating over here, right? We're not playing on equal field. It's like I'm boxing, and he, and I'm 250 pounds, but he's only 150 pounds or 170 pounds. So obviously, we're in the wrong division here. We're doing the wrong things, right? You can always punch up in weight class, but you should never be punching down. That is the key and the most important thing that people don't understand. That's where a lot of the tension comes from, is when people feel that you're punching down, They feel like you're being a bully, that you don't have empathy, and that you need cheap advantages to win. That's the difference. So when everyone can understand each other, it'll be better for everyone.